Okay, so we are in discussion for the Chinese actual reason. China is a big country. It is three times to India. India itself is a very big country. Around 33.3 million square kilometer is India. 33 lakhs square kilometer around, or 34 lakhs square kilometer. In that sense, China is very big country, three times to India, and China comes in very big among very big six countries. India is seventh, but between six and seven there is a gap. There are five countries which are almost similar shape. Okay, one of them is Australia, China, Brazil, and then United States and Canada. So Canada, United States, Brazil, China, and Australia, more or less they are of similar sizes. And then US, Russia is altogether very big. Seventh position is India, and there is a size distance gap between China and India. We are in a phase of talking that China is really this big country or China is a smaller country. So we did analysis and we found that China in very recent period, China has occupied Xinjiang and Tibet region. Otherwise, little late, Tibet used to be very big country, and Tibet lost its Qinghai province some time back only to Qing dynasty. Qing is Qing dynasty is considered as very powerful dynasty of China. I believe that existed since 13th or 14th or 15th century. If I consider 15th, it has spanned over 500 or 600 years. Qing dynasty in China. So Qing dynasty in China, it took over Qinghai from Tibet little bit back only. And then, so the recent most acquisition of China is Xinjiang and Tibet province. Qinghai it had taken. But actual China, if you see in the map, then in Chinese map, there would be written mainland China. Mainland China. If you see the kind of topography in the sense, I mean the satellite image, this is the better word. Satellite image of the China, then mainland China, they look completely greenery. That is different, that is east of Tibet and south of Manchuria, east of Tibet, south of Manchuria, and southeast of Inner Mongolia. It will look completely green. Otherwise, these parts will look yellow. Means they are mountainous. These are called Himalayan region. Means the average height of Tibet is 4,000 meters, and China is not that case. So the non-China part of the China, non-mainland China is at high altitude, and that is called Himalayan region. The Kasi Kasgar, I believe Kasi town is around 1,000-meter height from the sea level, very high. So similar Inner Mongolia, these regions are called kind of pass, kind of the where you cattle animal, they kind of they grazing land. These are called where mainland China has population. These are, if you see the population density of mainland China and other part, you will see vast difference. Tibet is very big region, but not even a 10 million or 1 crore people live there. Okay, that is the situation of the non-mainland China. Now, there are 11 regions, these are non-mainland China, they are part of China. And that is Manchuria, Inner Mongolia, Macau, Hong Kong. Four reasons, Qinghai, Tibet, and including Qinghai also. Five. And then Xinjiang is the sixth region that is part of China. Aksai Chi, seven. Eighth is Shamsgam Valley. And ninth is Pamir area, Pamir region that is kind of little bit west of the Tian Shan. 10th is Yunnan province. 11th would be something else that I don't remember now. So these are the 11. There are 11 reasons we have found that they are kind of traditionally they are not part of China, but right now they are part of China. when they become part of China, that is under question mark. Okay, so if we see, like if I start from Manchuria, Manchuria was a kingdom, and Manchuria is east to Mongolia, and Manchuria and east to Manchuria is Korea. Korea, Manchuria, Mongolia, all are on same kind of, if you see latitude and longitude, same latitude. Okay, so Mongolia, Manchuria, and Korea, they look same also, right? Name is also same. Mongolia, Manchuria, Korea. So Manchuria was annexed. Manchuria was mixed into its territory by Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan is considered as the most powerful king in the modern history. If you look the modern history means past Gautam Buddha. That is called modern history. Three conquerors were extremely powerful. One of them was King Ashok of Patna. So he was very powerful, and with the proof is that till Iran was his kingdom. This is the proof that people has found the kind of relics, or I don't know what it is called. They are till Iran, but I believe the kingdom of Ashoka was till Egypt. So if you see the control wise, then Ashoka was the most powerful. Ashok was the most powerful king in the modern history. Okay, but anyway, other is Alexander. Alexander from kind of Athens. So Greece, he is considered as one of the most powerful kind of king. And another, if we see the time wise, then Alexander would be the first in chronological order. Then next would be Ashok, and recently in the 13th century, then it was Genghis Khan. So 1211, Genghis Khan has conquered it. It mixed the Manchuria into its own kingdom, and Manchuria became part of Genghis Khan kingdom in 1211. Now Genghis Khan grandson was Kublai Khan, very powerful. Kublai Khan, Genghis Khan was known as plunderer. Means he will go attack on some region. He will go and attack on the region, and then after that he will burn full town, making complete slaughtering of the people, and it will burn every full thing. This was Genghis Khan. Whereas Kublai Khan was little bit, he wanted to control the region. He was not a kind of this much terror. So he would control the region, then he will become real king of that region, collecting taxes and looking at the people's demand and those kind of things. So Manchuria came in the Mongolian kingdom in 1211, and around 1215 to 52 at the time of Kublai Khan, when Kublai Khan became emperor in 1260. So Kublai Khan's elder brother, I don't remember his name, I believe he kind of, then he attacked on. So this is Manchuria. 1211, Manchuria came in control of Mongol kingdom, and 1252 around, the Kublai Khan, who was grandson of Genghis Khan, his elder brother, he was trying to control China. Okay, more or less he was successful or something like that. And then when Kublai Khan came, he controlled complete China. Song dynasty was the last dynasty of the China. So prior to Kublai Khan in 1252, Kublai Khan came into the picture in 1260. There is a Yunnan province right now in China. Yunnan province is considered as it parallel to Burma, and then Yunnan province of China, it has border with Burma, Laos, and Vietnam. So Vietnam, Laos, and then Burma. The if you okay, these are so complex in the architecture. If you see the lower Himalaya, the Kanchenjunga range that starts from Sikkim, Kanchenjunga is the peak on the Himalaya, and Greater Himalaya ends at Kanchenjunga. East of the Kanchenjunga, if someone passes through, then it will go through Arunachal Pradesh and then it will enter Burma and it will make boundary of Burma and Tibet. Then it will pass through Yunnan province. So Yunnan province is south to Himalaya. Then it will pass through Laos and Vietnam. So Yunnan province was conquered by this Mongolian kingdom of Chengiz Khan, means his descendant, in 1252. 1260, the Kublai Khan came into the picture. 1267 or so. So he completely conquered China. So Yunnan province came under elder brother of Kublai Khan, and Manchuria kingdom came to, these are Mongolian kingdom. I'm not talking about China at all. So Manchuria came in Mongolian kingdom in 1212 only, 1212 and 1252. So Manchuria and Yunnan came in Mongol dynasty. Okay, anyway, 1290. Marco Polo, the capital of Yunnan is Kunming. Kunming is the capital of Yunnan, and Yunnan is considered as the only agricultural state of China. If you see that China, then Yunnan is known for its rice or paddy cultivation, extremely high paddy cultivation in Yunnan province. Now, in that sense, Yunnan is very important to China as far as agriculture is concerned. So, anyway, Yunnan and Manchuria became part of Mongol Empire. 1294, Kublai Khan is dying in Kublai Khan made Beijing as its capital and he was controlling full Mongol region, Manchuria, Yunnan, China, full region. I believe Kublai Khan control was till Poland, south of the Russia until Poland. That big was the King Kublai Khan. Kublai Khan, the Marco Polo, the famous kind of famous explorer Marco Polo. Marco Polo served as a tax collector or tax minister, someone can say, 25 years in Kublai Khan court. And Kublai Khan died in 1294. After that, few descendants they tried to maintain his territory by 1340 time frame. 1340 time frame, this Mongol empire vanished somehow. Okay, and then the new empire came into the picture was King Dynasty, and King Dynasty in an award it received Manchuria and Yunnan. Okay, so Yunnan and Manchuria was given to China from Genghis Khan. I have not read about Inner Mongolia, but I believe Inner Mongolia was also part of Genghis Khan only. Yunnan was not part of Genghis Khan, but Inner Mongolia was part of Genghis Khan. It was part of Mongolia. What Inner Mongolia? It was part of Mongolia. When King dynasty came into the picture, then they could get Inner Mongolia, some part of Mongolia, and Manchuria and Yunnan was anyway. It was part of, means it received as a kind of gift from the Mongol Empire. So under King dynasty, the China became Inner Mongolia, what we see. Anyway, I'll read about it. But Manchuria and Yunnan was became part of the King dynasty by default. Okay, anyway, there are two more regions that we will talk. One is Macau region and one is Hong Kong. Macau and Hong Kong. Macau is an island that is southeast of China, and that island around 1565, 16th century. 16th century, that was a small kingdom, Macau, and it was captured by Portuguese. Portuguese people, they captured Macau because they wanted to do trade with China. In that sense, they wanted some settlement colony out there. So one colony, if they form, then doing trade with China was easy. Means some land should belong to them. In that sense, they made a Portuguese colony Macau. And Macau finally it came to China in 1999 from the Portuguese. So by default, it became part of China, even though it is not part of China. But because of Portuguese colony, when Portuguese left the colony, it became part of China. Similarly, Hong Kong was a different territory at all. And English people, they wanted to do trade with China. Similar fashion, English people, they kind of made Hong Kong as their colony in 1841 with Opium War with the King dynasty. They conquered Hong Kong. Hong Kong region, Hong Kong itself, you see the map, Hong Kong is another kind of island. Okay, little bit it touches the China though. So in that sense, Hong Kong became a British colony. Hong Kong became a British colony in a sense that Britain needed some reason in the China. Macau was anyway it was taken by Portuguese. Another kind of island kind of scenario near to Macau, north of the Macau, was available. Okay, the slot that was available to make colony was Hong Kong only. Han Sing, Zhang, Jiang Sing, something is the name, and then it became colony of the Britishers. Now, Britishers had some settling point of view, some land that it belonged to them, and this Macau and Hong Kong, they have natural harbor. Means ship can stand there, they can anchor there. There is deep sea along the land of along the island only. There is a deep sea immediately. In that sense, these are called natural harbor. So one island kind of thing was taken care by Portuguese, that was Macau, and another island territory that was Hong Kong that was taken care by Britishers. So Britishers gave that island to China in 1997 and Portuguese that Macau to China in 1999. So these came to China very lately. So Macau, Hong Kong, Yunnan, okay, three provinces, and then Manchuria, four provinces. We have talked how it came to China. Okay, so we will talk about Shamsgam Valley, Aksai Chi, Pamir region 3, and then Xinjiang 4, Tibet 5, Inner Mongolia 6. Okay, one more is there. So that we will talk in the latter session that how China controlled this region. But there are interesting story about Manchuria. While Manchuria was part of Qing dynasty, then Russia it invaded Manchuria and it took little part of the Manchuria, or we can say around 30 part of the Manchuria, the north part and eastern part of the Manchuria was taken by the Russian people. And it came in a Tsar dynasty that is in Russia, and it became Soviet. It became Soviet in the sense it became part of Siberia, where Sibir was a different country. These are highly prosperous region 203 in 100 year back. But now it is sold at it is a very cold region in winter, 3 4 year month it will be completely frozen. Some tribal people they live like that, but that is not true. Manchuria right now, the part of Manchuria that is controlled by China, the King dynasty Manchuria, few part was taken by the Tsar people. They controlled the few part, and there was an agreement between the King dynasty and Tsar dynasty about the division of Manchuria, because it did not belong to neither China nor Russia. Now it is something like that. There is a one kind of eatable item, and both from both sides they are placing their mouth there. It is like that Manchuria. One is getting this side, one is getting that side. So north and little bit east. So Amur River is the passes through the center of the Manchuria, one part taken by Russia and one part by China. The China later divided into three provinces. Now they are known for industrial belt of China. Those regions are known for industrial belt of China right now. So Manchuria kingdom, part of it went to Soviet and part rest it went to China. Later Japan invaded into Manchuria in the Second World War and Manchuria became part of Japan. But later Soviet and China they again took it from the Japan post World War II. Anyway, that is the kind of science behind Manchuria, Yunnan, Macau, and Hong Kong. These are the reason. Yunnan, I don't know how much area is Manchuria. Yunnan is around 4 lakhs square kilometer, 400,000 square kilometer, and around 50 million people they live in Yunnan. And generally, Yunnan is called part of Indian subcontinent somehow. If it is part of Indian subcontinent, then Indian people they live there. But if you see, if you read about the Yunnan, there are 20 different kind of population they live in Yunnan right now. 20 different tribes they live in Yunnan. One of them would be Indian, other was Han tribe from China, this, that, so many they live in Yunnan. It is an agricultural region of China because it is part of Indian subcontinent and certainly it will be highly agricultural. And later they try to make it an industrial base also. It is a hilly region though. And there is a Rama Keen, I believe, no, not Rama Keen. There is another, since it belongs to Indian subcontinent, certainly there will be Ramayana there also. So there is a Unani version of Ramayana that exists. I don't remember the name of that Ramayana, but if someone goes in Yunnan, certainly he will find that Ramayana that is written in Unani kind of Unani kind of Unani kind of literature or whatever they have. So this is the four reason we talk. Rest of the reason I'll try to sum up in one of the video.